Hey guys, good morning. Hope y'all are doing well today. Hope your weekend's going good. This is going to be our Sunday shave. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So for this shave, I recently had a real good friend of mine ask me to do some vintage razors, some vintage DESC, whatever the case may be. So our Sunday shave today is going to be with a double edge. It's going to be a vintage double edge. I've decided to use products for this shave that are special to me, that mean a lot to me. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. We've got our brush soaking in our cup. That is, y'all do realize I do have I can fix this sink, but I do this just to mess with Fuzzy every single time. Never stops being funny. Always funny. So I've got my brush soaking in my Fuzzy cup, as I call it. We've got a razor ready. We are going to be using a Wilkinson sword blade, not the Gillette, but the actual Wilkinson sword blade. I think, my personal opinion is, they're sharper than the Gillettes. They last longer. I think Gillette messed up a good blade. But anyway, that's beside the point. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, like I said, I'm going to be using products that mean a lot to me or are sentimental to me, that sort of thing. So our brush that we're going to be using today is a very recent acquisition. It came from a good friend of mine. He runs an Etsy shop. I bought a few things from him in the past. But he actually did this especially for me, which was very nice. And thank you again, Andrew. I appreciate it. And this is our re-knotted Ever Ready 200T, which matches the boar brush that I have, the vintage boar brush. I'm using this. So what I do is I just wet down the face a little bit here with the brush. Alright, here we go. A little bit of water on the face, that'll work. Shake out the remaining. And then our soap for today is going to be one that was sent to me by a really good member on Original Safety 2. All we do over there is single edge. But he sent this to me, so this is Sterling Christmas Eve. I used this the other day. It lathers great, it loads well, got great slickness. And I know that you guys can't really do scents over the internet, at least not yet. I don't know, maybe Google has something they can do with that. But I smell a little bit of cinnamon. I smell a little bit of jasmine. No other weird names though. Now, smell a little bit of citrus. It smells a little sweet. But it's a good scent. I can't really describe it. You'd have to try it, but it does kind of smell like Christmas. So that's always fun. Alright, so as you can tell here, we've got a good load on the brush. We're going to get a little bit more water on it. Load it a little bit more. If you guys are having a good day, like I said, a good weekend. I had company Christmas party last night. I went for a little while, but I didn't stay real long because they don't pay me to see them, they pay me to work with them. So that's the way I look at it. Alright, so as you can tell here, great load on the brush. Did lose one bristle, but that's not a big deal. Great load on the brush. Put our soap away here, and we'll get started. So, you guys got big plans for Christmas? You gotta do anything important, anything special? You gotta work. If you gotta work on Christmas, you know what? I get it. I understand. I've done that before, and I think those that do work on Christmas, I think we should be a lot nicer to them than we are sometimes. So, there's that. Take that how you want to. There will be a single edge Christmas shave on the channel. But today I'm sticking with my promise to a friend. I'm going to do it this way today. As you can see here, the Sterling lathers up wonderfully. It's super easy to lather. It likes water. That's one thing that I will tell you about Sterling soaps. It's the first time I've used this, or the second time I've used this soap, but in specific, but not Sterling in general, but the soap specific. I do have a few samples that I got from them, and I do find that they like a lot of water. A lot of water. There we go. It's looking good right there. Now, normally I wouldn't have my lather this thick. It's dry, but we'll get it up here in just a second. We'll get it right here in just a second. I'm just trying to get a real good layer on. Hope y'all get everything that you asked for Christmas. I'm getting clothes. But that's okay, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. It's not really about the adults anyway, it's for the kids really. So that's the main thing, that's the main reason we do it, is for the kids. Alright, so that is a good, slick, protective lather. We have enough for 47 passes, but that'll be okay. Get a little bit of coffee in us this morning, we'll get started. By the way, this is this is Cafe Bustelo, I apologize, Cafe Bustelo. Strong, setting on the Keurig. It's a good cup of coffee. Razor for today is going to be Grandpa's Gillette Ball End Tech. There's no date code on this. There's people out there that know a lot more about them than I do. I believe it's a 50s model. I'm going to call it a 1956 model. No, 1954 model, excuse me. That's when Grandpa married Grandma, and Grandma got this for Grandpa. So we're going to call it a 56. It might be earlier, it might be later, but that's what I'm going with. First pass here. And if you hear any whining in the background, you'll have to forgive me. I'm on doggy duty this morning. Whatever it is, mine's cuter than the one Fuzzy is babysitting. There we go. And the thing about these DE razors, especially the vintage ones, while they may be made by the same company, may be the same model, you know, all that stuff, they do shave differently according to which one you use. Do you have a favorite vintage? Do you like vintage, or do you prefer new production razors? I have an affinity, not the car, but an affinity for the vintage stuff. I really like it. It really appeals to me. There we go. You can see just tons of lather on the razor. So. All right. There we go. This is working out real well. This is about a day's growth, maybe a little bit more. Maybe a 26-hour growth. I pretty much shave every day. Work doesn't absolutely require it, but I believe that it's important. So I do it. Alright, y'all gonna have to excuse me for just a second. I gotta step off camera for just a moment. Can you say hello? Can you say hello? Hi, yeah, that's shave soap, yeah. Hi. Can you say hello? Okay. So if you guys hear whining in the background, this is who this is right here. Okay? So I apologize about that. Alright. Where was I? Oh yeah, I remember now. Work doesn't necessarily require it, but I do it anyway because I believe it's important. There are some out there that will tell you that you should not judge a person based on the way they look, and they are correct about that. However, in a professional standard, sometimes the way that you present yourself makes a big difference. Plus, it makes me feel good to do it, so I like it. And as always, Sterling has great residual sleekness. Alright, first pass done, out of the way. A little more coffee. There we go. So first pass, yeah, about normal. Go back and re-leather here. You can see how much I've got in the brush still, so we'll have more than enough for like 36 passes. Maybe 38. I don't know for sure yet. Oh, I hold this razor in high regard. It may not be the best vintage razor out there. It may not be the best vintage shaving razor out there, but I hold it in high regard. There we go. I'm not very old. I look old, but I'm not very old. But I can still remember Grandpa using this razor as a kid. That's special to me. There, that's better. It started to dry out a little bit on me. There it is right there. Okay. So don't really have a lot to talk about this morning. Don't really have a lot to rant about. Fuzzy kind of got all of it out at one time, so I'll just echo what he said. Then on the neck right here, we're just going at an angle, okay, across the growth. Because I can. This one be up against the growth here. Yeah, you've got to find out what your skin can tolerate. Okay, and that's not something that you can always figure out on the very first shave. It may take you a while. You know, for me, I noticed that there's a spot on my neck right here. I have to go with the grain and then across the grain. I cannot go against the grain on that spot. Otherwise, it gets irritated. Now that doesn't mean I have sensitive skin. Don't worry, I won't get on that rant today. But that just means that I have sensitized skin in that spot. But you have to know what your skin can take and what it can handle. Okay? Once you know that, and you know how to stretch, use your skin stretching, then as long as the razor is in good working order and the blade is not messed up, it's not crooked or anything like that, you can get a good shave no matter what. More coffee. Third pass. Go.
So hopefully you finished all your Christmas shopping. I have finished with what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do any more. If they ain't getting nothing from me right by now, then it ain't that big of a deal. I'm reminded often of a quote. It goes like this: those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Let that one sink in for a little while. I won't charge y'all for that one at all. Okay? Especially around the holiday season. There we go. Third pass underway. So, like I said, these vintage razors, for me anyway, dollar for dollar, I'd put them up against a new manufacturer any day. There we go. Okay, and then using a DE is the same principles as using an SC, angle and pressure. And once you get that angle and pressure right and you learn it, you have muscle memory, you automatically know what your next way to hold the razor is. Excuse me just a moment. Out, 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 out. Good dog. There we go. You can see he's got me trained right. Okay. I'm just going to come across right here. There we go. You can see here I'm making short strokes. I do that to make sure that I can get it on. There we go. I'm coming across right here. And then up here I'm coming across and up. There we go. Alright, now we're going to get the mustache again. And the corners of the mouth, that's always my spot that just drives me stark raving nuts if I don't get it. Okay, here we go. Finish up real quick. I'm trying not to block the camera, but I'm also trying to get a good shape too, so. Yeah, a little bit right there. Got me. I felt that one. There we go. Alright, that's it. We're done. We're not going to do a touch-up pass. That's smooth enough. I got a little spot right there. I think I cut myself the other day, though. Alright. Let's finish this one up here. So we got just some store-brand witch hazel. If you like the scented stuff, that's fine. I don't feel the need to pay for it, but if you like it, you rock it. Alright. Close that up, put it back. If I don't, I won't know where it is. And then our aftershave for today is going to be the Stetson Fresh. So there you have it. There's the Christmas Eve shave. Christmas Eve shave with the Gillette 1954 model. I'm calling it Ball End Tech, and the Sterling Christmas Eve. Hopefully, if I leave this here long enough, hopefully YouTube will make this the cover picture. That'd be awesome. Make my job easier. Probably not going to happen though. Anyway. With a Wilkinson sword blade. So hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Hope you guys enjoy the time with your family and friends. And we'll talk to you guys again on Christmas morning. We will have a Christmas shave. We'll be with the SC. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I really, really enjoyed this shave. And we'll talk to you all real soon. Bye.